Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're getting to talk to you. How you doing?
Should I help you or something?
No, I'm just getting some footage here.
Doing what?
Getting some footage.
Oh, okay.
That was Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good afternoon.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
Is there something wrong?
You were on their wall.
Excuse me?
Is it true you were on their wall?
On their wall.
Yeah, they claim that you were on top of their wall.
But that is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I've been on this sidewalk the entire time.
Well, did they have video cameras here too?
I don't know.
Well, we'll double check.
I was not on there. I was never off the sidewalk. Straight down there, straight down here. And if they
Well,
tell
that's
you
what we were called for. We're trying to figure it out.
Okay, so if I can prove that I wasn't, are you gonna cite them for calling in a false report?
Well, I have to hear both sides. I've always only talked to you so far.
Okay.
So what seems...
All right, guys, buckle up, because this story kicks off hotter than a pressure cooker ready to blow. A lone cameraman stands on a public sidewalk, minding his own business, when suddenly an officer storms in, fueled by a false report that couldn't hold up for 5 seconds under real scrutiny. Instead of thinking, the officer launches straight into questioning. Trying to flex authority he doesn't even understand. And that's where everything begins to unravel. Right here, right now, we expose how fast some officials jump to detain you without even checking facts. So get ready, because this isn't just a video. This is a lesson in staying sharp and knowing your rights before someone tramples them.
What's
going on?
Nothing. I'm doing a little story on the water plant. I'm just getting some footage of some vehicles moving in and out.
Oh, okay.
I'm not causing any trouble.
You're like a reporter or something?
I'm with the press, yes.
Oh, which one?
I'm with Arizona United News.
Never heard of it.
Well, we're an online service.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any ID with you at all? So
have I committed a crime?
Well, I'm investigating a crime.
I understand that, but...
You want me to hear your side of the story, right?
I already told you. I've been on the sidewalk the entire time. What?
So how can I take your report if they're false reporting if you don't even identify yourself?
Well, do you suspect me of committing a crime? I'm just asking you.
Well, at this stage, I don't have a crime yet.
Okay, but then I don't have an obligation to provide you an ID.
Well, there is a statute that says you're required to provide identification.
Yeah, do you know what it is?
Statute? Yes.
You know what it is? 13-2412.
Yes.
And it says that
after I tell you that you're supposed to give me your identification.
If I have not, if I'm not, am I being detained? Am I being detained?
You're being detained until we find out if there's truth or facts to the case. That
reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime can you say that you're detaining me by?
They're reporting you trespassing on their wall.
So you're going to take their word for it?
I'm investigating it, so you're not free to leave while I investigate it.
Go investigate.
Is that fair?
That's fair, but
okay.
But
I want to hang out with you. There's another officer over here. I can't talk with you both at once.
Well, you can go talk to them. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Where am I going to get?
I don't know. How did you get here?
I didn't say.
Oh, okay.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name is Officer Palmer.
Palmer?
The Mesa Police Department. My badge is 10326.
Thank you very much for the information. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen up, because the tension spikes the moment the officer asks, "Were you on the wall?" As if that's enough to start an interrogation. Our cameraman fires back confidently, standing firm with the truth. He was on the sidewalk the entire time. But instead of respecting that, the officer starts fishing for ID, twisting statutes like spaghetti, hoping something sticks. This is where the battle of intelligence versus intimidation kicks in. And trust me, the officer isn't winning. Because when you stand your ground with facts, calmness, and confidence, the whole power trip act falls apart fast. You can almost see the panic behind the uniform.
I'm doing my job. I get called out to a call. I got to check it out.
And I'm doing mine. And I'm doing nothing wrong, and I'm on a public sidewalk, and I have every right to film anything I can see in public. You look as though you're going to challenge that. No? Okay.
Why would I challenge that?
I don't know. You just had that pensive look of, I've got to come back to that. So I just wanted to.
I have to hear both sides of the story. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Sure, you can.
So they're reporting suspicious activity.
Is that a crime?
Suspicious activity is something we need to check out.
Is it a crime?
It could be a crime.
A misdemeanor or felony?
It could be both.
Which one is that? What is the ARS for suspicious activity? I'm dying to hear that because I'm not familiar with it.
Well, you're just playing games.
No, I'm not.
Right?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to. You know what? I want nobody to bother me. I'm just getting some footage for my story.
Okay. This is a secure facility, and they're reporting that you were on their wall.
Well, they're lying.
Well, we'll try to get to the bottom of that.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Ask them.
It's certainly suspicious to them enough to call us.
I'm a reporter, and I'm getting footage for a story. No one came and asked me anything.
Okay.
I'm on a sidewalk.
This doesn't even have a name on this. It could be anything. You could make that up.
Sure, I could. Sure. And I don't need press credentials to say I'm a member of the civilian press.
But with all the horrible things that are in the news nationwide.
What do I got? What am I going to do with the camera?
You're doing recon for bad guys.
Recon, right in the middle of the day. I'm going to come do recon. And what do you think I can see that I can't spot on Google Earth?
A lot of things.
Really? Tell me. I'm curious, sir. What do you think?
You're a lot closer than Google Earth.
I'm a lot closer than Google Earth. Yep. I can't see past that wall. I can't see it. Hold on. I want to get these guys up on the wall.
All right, folks. Here's where things get spicy. The cameraman reminds the officer, clearly and calmly, that filming in public is 100% legal. Yet the officer keeps circling, pressing for ID, tossing around investigation, like it magically replaces reasonable suspicion. This is classic. When officers don't have a crime, they try to manufacture one out of thin air. Our guy doesn't fall for it. He sticks to the sidewalk, sticks to the truth, and sticks to his rights. And every evasion, every backpedal, every shaky excuse from the officer exposes just how weak their position really is. This is a masterclass in not giving in to intimidation.
License plates.
Is that a crime?
People.
Is that a crime? Okay.
It's certainly suspicious.
Okay, and suspicion is not in the ARS statutes. I challenge you to find it.
People can report suspicious activity.
They sure can. And I have given you a reasonable answer as to what I am doing here. I am collecting a story.
I'm still
information.
Investigating whether we're going to still investigate.
And how are we doing that exactly with you standing here?
I have two other officers around. Well, one of us will talk with you, and one of us will talk with them.
Okay.
It's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. So this, you say, is a secure facility?
Yeah, it looks locked up, secure to me.
Okay.
Notice no trespassing.
So obviously,
all kinds of stuff.
Obviously, there are some cameras somewhere, right?
I don't know. You're saying obviously. Nothing obvious to me.
It's a secure facility. I mean, come on. Let's be realistic here.
Okay.
You think there aren't cameras? You think there aren't cameras looking at us right now?
Certainly possible.
I would sure go look those up and find out whoever said I was on the wall. That's ridiculous.
Why are you so agitated?
I don't like people making false claims. I'm just trying to get some footage, and everybody's coming and harassing me.
So what's the story about? I'm curious.
I can't tell you what the story's about.
You're the press. Why aren't you going to tell the
public? You'll see it when it goes online.
Oh, okay.
I'm grabbing a water there. What's that?
What website do I go to?
I don't want to say right now.
Huh? What's that?
I don't want to say right now.
Okay.
It'd be Arizona United News. You can find it there.
Arizona United News.
Uh-huh.
Is that like a website?
It is. Am I free to go?
No, you're still not.
And I'm being detained for?
You are being detained for investigation of trespassing.
No, I understand, but detainment.
13-1502.
Okay.
Trespassing. You're not free to leave because
I'm trespassing on a public.
Hold on, because the officer takes a leap straight into fantasy land. He starts talking about suspicious activity as if that's an actual crime. Spoiler alert, it's not. But they try anyway, desperately throwing around scenarios about walls, cameras, secure facilities, and imaginary trespassing. You can practically hear the gears grinding in the officer's head as he tries to justify detaining someone who clearly did nothing wrong. Meanwhile, our cameraman stands strong, calling out every inconsistency with surgical precision. And the officer? He's scrambling, This is the part where their authority starts slipping right through their fingers.
Sidewalk.
No, sir.
You just said I was trespassing.
These people are reporting you're trespassing. I'm investigating that.
Okay.
There is a possibility that you were trespassing. Is that possible that you were trespassing?
It's not possible. Impossible.
That is not impossible that you were trespassing.
Well, I was in my body for the last hour, and I know where I've been, so it was
These
impossible.
guys are reporting something different from that, and there could be a mix-up between...
It's not a mix-up. They're lying. They trumped up the call because they didn't like me out here filming in front of the building, so they made up a story and said I was on their wall. It's ridiculous.
I love how you interrupted me.
Excuse me?
I love how you interrupted me.
How am I interrupting you?
I was speaking and you interrupted me.
I apologize.
Okay.
Go ahead, speak.
So what I'm saying is what they say and what the dispatcher hears and what the dispatcher types, and then it comes to another channel and comes to me.
I understand.
You've heard the telephone game, right? So some things that are reported are not 100% accurate.
I totally
or maybe
understand.
They're totally accurate, but we have to verify.
Okay.
So they're reporting, we're verifying. I'm not stepping on anybody's rights.
You're live on the internet now.
It's fine. You're being recorded too.
I don't understand why people would make up stories just because they're uncomfortable. Why? One guy came out and asked me if I needed any help. I said, no, I'm just getting some footage. Okay. So,
well, you seem uncomfortable of identifying yourself.
I don't need to identify myself.
Well, if we're investigating
you seem very comfortable with walking.
All right, guys. Now the officer doubles down. Hard. He drags out statute numbers, claiming the cameraman must ID himself despite having zero lawful grounds. But our guy fires back with pure logic. Where's the crime? Where's the reasonable suspicion? Show me the law. And the officer can't. He keeps repeating the same baseless lines, hoping they'll magically turn true. This is where frustration kicks in, because the cameraman exposes how lazy investigations begin. Detain first, think later. And as the pressure builds, the officer's confidence cracks wide open, showing he's running on nothing but ego and bad information.
Up to any person and asking to abuse their rights.
I'm not trying to abuse anybody's rights.
Sure you are.
You even know the statute of 13-2412A.
Tell it to me.
It says that if I'm lawfully detained you during a lawful stop,
okay,
you have to provide me your name.
You're exactly right. What is the lawful reason that you have detained me? Lawful.
Investigating
that's not
a call
not a lawful reason.
Trespassing.
That's not a lawful reason.
Well, I don't think you understand that then.
Okay.
Because you're not free to leave because I'm talking with you about what they're reporting
very good.
As trespassing.
I don't have any ID on me.
So that's lawfully
I don't have any ID on me, so don't waste your time.
Would you agree that's a lawful detention?
No, it's not.
Why not?
Investigation is not a lawful detention.
Why do you say that?
Because you have to be able to articulate a reasonable suspicion. What's your RS? What is it?
Okay. So if we find out that you are trespassing and you fail to identify yourself, you could be charged with a misdemeanor.
Whoop-de-doo. Okay, find that out. Make up something that puts me on that wall. I'm happy to go to jail for that because that is ridiculous.
Okay.
At the same time, I'd like to know who here reported me by saying that.
I can work on that. I can find that out.
Where
it could be in the police report for you. Okay.
Okay. I want to know why people think I'm breaking the law right now. What is everybody worried about a camera?
A person does not have to break the law for the police to call the police on something.
I understand that.
Well,
I understand that.
Do you want to talk with the RP?
Yeah.
Find out for sure if he's on the wall. He claims he's been here for an hour and a half and hasn't been on the wall.
From him. It's a secure facility. They got to have cameras all over.
So he's claiming he's never been past this public sidewalk.
Okay.
And he's trying to live video footage, which I don't know. I'm intimidated by it.
Gotcha.
So if you could
listen to this part carefully, because it's where the whole case collapses. Another officer steps in, and suddenly the story shifts. They think it might be a miscommunication. They believe someone, maybe, thought he was on the wall. So after all that detaining, lecturing, and threatening, it turns out there was never any evidence. Not 1 second of it. The cameraman was exactly where he said he was the entire time. This moment exposes the entire problem. People weaponizing 911 with lies, and officers acting on those lies without verifying anything. And the officer who was so aggressive earlier? Now he's stuck, trying to walk it all back.
find out if there is security video where he is on their property. I explained to him he's failing to identify himself so far, and he doesn't think he's being lawfully detained, but he's not free to leave because we're investigating this allegation of trespassing.
Okay, I'll go talk
I think it's pretty fair.
I'll go talk
Excellent. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, I hope we can find some camera.
Suspicious activity is not a crime.
Yeah, but trespassing is.
I'm not trespassing.
But the allegations
I'm not trespassing.
were on the fence.
I understand that.
That's what they're
Well, if they're a
reporting
high-powered secure facility, they can easily prove that.
The statute. You agreed that this is a law potential because
No, I didn't.
we're investigating a crime. They're alleging a crime, so we're investigating.
Okay, very good.
So under 13-2412A, you're required, therefore, to
you know what?
supply your name.
I'm going to disagree, and I'm going to stand here and consider a consensual conversation right here. Okay?
That's fine if you want to consider whatever you want. Would you please give me your first name?
No, sir.
Would you please give me your last name?
No, sir.
Would you please give me your date of birth?
No, sir. If I've committed a crime and legally detained,
if you're lawfully detained, you
then I
are
will.
committing a crime by not identifying yourself. So that is a crime. It's
you
class
don't-
2 misdemeanor, 13-2412A.
yes, that's.
And you even quoted me that statute, so you know that
that's
statute very
awesome.
well.
I do know that statute, and when you detain me lawfully, then I will
I don't
gladly
have to handcuff
give my
you to
full
detain
name.
you.
I
You're
understand that.
not free to leave, so
I
you are being
understand
detained.
but not lawfully.
How is it not lawful?
I haven't committed a crime. You have no RAS. None at all. Them saying something is not reasonable, articulable suspicion and should not be in your eyes. You should have made that determination right away.
Now here's where things take a sharp turn. The second officer confirms what we knew from the start. The cameraman wasn't trespassing, wasn't violating anything, wasn't doing anything wrong. Suddenly, the energy changes. No more barking orders, no more threats. Just a weak, have a good day. But trust me, the damage is already done. The cameraman calls out the bogus accusations, the lies, and the irresponsible reporting. And he's right. People weaponize fear because they don't understand cameras, and officers let that fear control them. Watching the officer trying to justify the whole thing is like watching a balloon deflate in slow motion.
You get a threat assessment right away, right? I can't do that?
All right.
Hey, man.
Hey!
Here's the deal. You're not in any trouble. You are on the sidewalk. You're allowed to record. All I ask is, if I didn't say you did prior, just don't step on their property. Don't block their driveway. And if people come to the sidewalk, I don't know, it's kind of hot outside. I don't know if they're going to be walking. Just kind of step to the side and go.
Ghanem. I am 58 years old.
Yes,
I
sir.
know how to get out of the way of traffic. I know not to block a sidewalk, and traffic needs to yield to pedestrians.
Sounds good. And any questions at all?
Yeah, I want to know why it is they can call in a police report and say I was on their property when I wasn't.
They
I
can
think it was miscommunication.
they can call all day.
Miscommunication.
They can
Okay.
call
I
all
think
day.
that's what I think it was. They saw you right
You know
by
what kind
where
of
that
facility
traffic
it is?
pylon it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So they just thought that you were on the other side of the property. That's what it was.
And we confirm that you weren't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why we're all done.
All right.
Have a good day.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for upholding your oath. I appreciate it.
All right, guys, let's wrap this up with some truth bombs. What you just saw is exactly why knowing your rights isn't optional. It's survival. Officers who don't understand the law can turn a simple sidewalk recording into a full-blown detainment based on nothing but bad information. And this video proves something important. Most officers don't protect your rights unless you fight for them yourself. So do your part. Stay educated, stay alert, and always record. Support the message by liking, subscribing, and spreading this knowledge, because the more people who understand their rights, the fewer people will get bullied by badges. And remember, the camera is your shield. Use it every single time.